That's the second thing I learned from it. Just be independent. And as I'm being independent, that's all I'm doing. Just trying my best to grow all these different things, because it's been a lot lately. It's not easy having to handle a kid's book, and then also handling this YouTube channel, a personal brand, etc., and also handling a job and etc. But it's worth it, and it's good. Sometimes I have my bad days, I have my good moments, my hard moments, my easy moments. But so far, lately it was a struggle, because having to manage 2 channels can be a lot. And I'm only sharing this because it's real. This is real life stuff people are going through whenever it comes to social media and just being a content creator. People think this content creation space is just simple. It's not simple. It's really a hard task that really takes great amounts of dedication, time, and just sacrifice, And a lot of people always say is you have to sacrifice when you do great things in life. You do. Even when it comes to following your belief, like how I follow Christ. That's a sacrifice all by itself. Having to go to my job to not be wild. And when I mean wild, I'm talking about being mad or angry, having to control that self-control, even though inside you might have to deal with some toxic people. And then there'll be some days where they may treat you nice because they had a nice day, or maybe at first they treat you differently, but then as you started coming in, they respected you. Or like for my example at this grocery store I'm about to go leave at, they respected me now because I'm leaving, and they realized they may have trained the wrong worker, because the worker they did have trained, who came in a few days after me, and they put favoritism on, he's now not achieving what they wanted him to achieve, versus me, the one they looked down on, is actually doing what's right. And it reminds me of the story of Ecclesiastes with the poor king and the rich king. The scripture should be up there on the screen there. And that's just how life is, for some people. I always hear this saying that Gen Z doesn't want to work. Now I understand why Gen Z doesn't want to work. Because you got mismanagement. You got workers that don't respect you. It's not so much that people hate what they work, or they hate this or hate that, but number one, you might have to work a job you hate, but number two, you got to deal with negative people. And we as Gen Z, we love value, we perceive value. And that's why some of us choose to go the entrepreneurship route, because our real creativity is through our works that we do. And for me, the works I do through the help of God. Like this media channel, that's my main channel right here where I'm talking to you. The time you put in at your job, you can put that same time into your passion. It's a struggle now. Let's be real, it is a struggle. Because even for me right now, it's like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I'm recording this video while like my cousin across the room is talking to his friend. And then like for me, I'm about to just record this before I hit the hay, and then edit this video tomorrow morning, which this video should be released around the afternoon as it's recording. So yeah, it's just crazy. So like basically as it's recording, I filmed this video a day before it got, or a few hours before it got posted, since it's technically still Tuesday in the morning. I watched Ron X Hall's video recently, shout out to him, and he really inspired me because, he talked about how even with content creation, he still sacrificed what he does for this and takes time out of his day to work on it. And that's a blessing, because that's true. And sometimes when you're just doing so much different things, because sometimes as creative people, we have so much ambitious projects, we tend to do so much. Because like for me, I try to do my apparel brand, my media company, my books, etc. But I just had to realize, you know what, I gotta relax. And so I decided to just focus on my children's IP, focus on this real channel where I'm giving talking head content to you guys. And for the podcast, it'll be only exclusively interview episodes moving forward, where I just have guests on my show, instead of just having talking head personal videos where I can just put on here on the St. Matthew Media channel. Since this is the channel for my media company, where you'll see most of my main videos are behind the scenes of what's going on. Because I would want you to see the journey of what's going on in my life currently. This is the last week of me working at this grocery store. Saturday or this Thursday should be my last day. I'm going to work today, Tuesday, later on in the morning. And around 11 in the morning. And yeah, just finish up everything I gotta do. This whole situation that I documented, which you can look on videos prior, it taught me with my dad to love certain people from a distance, but also to live life for you and be independent. That's the second thing I learned from it. Just be independent. And as I'm being independent, that's all I'm doing. Just trying my best to grow all these different things, because just like with this children's book here I'm doing and this IP, it started with me just experimenting with AI, different little tools around October 2025, and then the idea just poofed in my head after just doing different images, and I just said, well, let me write this story down, write whatever I need to do, document it, and then let you know behind the scenes in my children's book. Those things, the story I made and everything, was all through my mind. It was all written, documented, and the AI just did the images. But the story, the name, everything was all through me. Even the episodes I'm making for the kids show I have of it is all documented. It's not nothing, written. It's not nothing that's made by AI. It's all written and documented by me. And each episode I try to do, I always make sure it has my human thinking to it. AI may have like a tiny portion, but most of my episodes rarely have AI inspire it. It's all mostly are 100% really just 100% just me. The AI just bring the images out. And that's where AI and creativity can collaborate. This is where, and I hope I didn't take too long to get to this point, where the job market and the creative market can work with AI. AI is not bad. AI can be a tool if you use it the right way. If you don't use it for slop, if you don't use it for the bad reasons, for unethical reasons, you'll be alright. Continue to use it the right way. That's all I'm doing. If you want to see more of me documenting my journey with this children's book, subscribe, because a lot of you aren't subscribed. Hit the notification button. Comment down below, I want to learn more. If you do that, I can know that I can make more videos about the process of this book and what's going on with this. But this channel going forward, this will just be a main YouTube channel where I'm just doing what I'm doing right now, talking head videos. My video podcast episodes will still come on here exclusively, because going forward the podcast will only be interviews where I have guests on exclusively. No more talking head content. And I might even remove all my talking head videos and unpublish them, just so only the interviews can be exclusively on there, since some of those videos are already on my YouTube channel. So I might keep them for archival footage anyway. And then for the vlogs and stuff you probably saw in the past, if you're new to this channel, those will come back. But like I said, it's just depending on how I feel or what I'm doing. But as of right now, I'm just focusing on my journey, trying to focus on my purpose and do what's best. Because at the end of the day, no one's perfect, and I just want you to know every day when I post that you get to see a glimpse or a hint at what's going on next in my life. And I also never mentioned this. If I did in the video, I don't remember, but my friend Mecca, another great YouTuber, he knows me, and Ron X Hall, and etc., another Christian content creator, talked with him yesterday, and he told me, he said, what's one thing that you want to do that you would do if it was only one thing you could do? I'm just paraphrasing what he asked me, but basically I said owning IPs. And why? Because this children's book has been the best thing ever that rejuvenated me into my passion of doing content creation again. And I really hope that this thing can grow, because I have more IPs that I would love to do in the future, not just for the kids but for other audiences, if this kids book could be successful. So once again, if you can just share this children's media, get it all out here, support the books however you want to do it. I know it's just to you probably seeing a random guy on the internet or somebody you may have known and be like, what's he doing? It's a message, it's a story, it's an inspiration to help not just inspire kids but everyone around the world to know they can be the best at what they can do no matter what. I want to say thank you for your support, and continue to share this content wherever you can. And don't forget, the best is always yet to come. Your best days will always be ahead. And if you got a kid in your life that's interested in this children's book, a video should be popping up right there with the playlist for the kids show that you can subscribe to. And another video should be up there so you can get to know more about how I made the kids book. Thank you. And if you shared this, thank you as well.